For this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to upload database and also our PHP files in www.webhost.com, okay, from our local repository or from our local xampp. Okay, as you've noticed, I've already opened my ph.www.webhost.com. So I'm just going to click sign in. Okay, to sign in. Then we have here the option. So I've actually covered this one, but I actually have covered how to upload files, but I haven't actually covered how to upload and configure PHP files with database. So this time I'll be covering that particular topic. So we have here login, Go Premium login with Facebook, then we have here login with Google. So let's just try to select login with Google. Okay. Now, once I'm done logging in using my Google account, I will be redirected to my website's panel. So let's just try to assume and call this one as our dashboard. So we have here already our I've already set up my website here. So if you haven't set up your website yet, so you can actually click this button, create new website. So if I'm going to click create new websites, I'll be having this alert. So want to add more websites? You have one website out of one allowed. So I'm only allowed, since basically I'm using only a free account, I'm only allowed to create one website. So I'm not going to pay, so I'm just going to click not now. Okay, so next thing that we need to do is I'm going to click here manage websites. Now after managing websites, okay, so I have it here already. Build website tools, website settings, community help, earn money, learn to code, customer support, and power store. So I'm going to click here tools. Now for tools, I have two options. I have here file manager and I also have here database manager. So let's first try what you need to do first is we need to import first our file. Okay, so I'm going our database file. So I'm going to click database manager. Okay. Then as you've noticed, I've already created a new database, but we are allowed to have two databases. So let's try to click another database. I'm going to select new database. Then let's try to call this one as our shopping cart, since basically what we are going to upload is our shopping cart. Now for our username, let's try to use shopping cart user. Okay. Password. Okay, let's try to click show password. You can you can let the system create a random password for you by clicking this button, randomize. So I'm going to do that as well. So in order for me to remember all of these details, I'm just going to right click my start menu, right click, then select notepad. So this is what I'll be copying. So shopping cart, paste for my database. Okay, for my user name, shopping cart user. Then for my password, okay, so everything has been copied already. So then I'm going to click create. Don't save. Okay, so we already have it here, two databases. So this is my database name. Okay, currently it's still creating. Okay, now while it's currently creating, let's try to open our xampp. So I'm going to, as you've noticed by the way, I've already turned on my xampp. Okay, my both my Apache and my MySQL is already up and running. Then we have here localhost. Okay, phpmyadmin. Then I'm going to select shopping cart. Okay, so we have it here already also. So next thing that we need to do is we need to export. Okay, I'm going to click export. Then let's try to select this time SQL. Okay, custom. Okay, output. Okay, let's try to, or let's try to select another option. Okay, if you wanted to by the way, to have more options, then you're going to click here custom, display all possible options. So in our case right now, let's just try to select quick. So we only have a very limited option. So we can also select the different format that we can use. So in our case, let's decide to select SQL. Okay. So manage database, it's still creating. It's actually taking quite some time. No, let's try to do this one first also. So now after clicking export, let's decide to select quick as what I've said. Then let's click export. Okay. So we have here already our shopping cart database. So I'm going to click this button to open my downloads. Okay, so I have it here. I'm going to right click, then select edit with notepad++. So this is already my database dump, which I'll be copying to my database online. Okay, so let's try to open it up already. So it's still currently creating. It's almost already done. Okay, so I have here. It's already here. Everything is already actually done. So we have here manage. Okay, let's try to select. Let's try to copy this one. Okay, the one that we copied a while ago. Okay, try to override. So I'm going to select this one for my database name and for my database user. The only thing that we will be retaining from what we have copied earlier is our password. Then, of course, for our host, we also have our local host, very much the same as what we have on our local activity or in our local shopping cart. Then let's try to click okay, so once we click manage, we have here the following. So we have here phpmyadmin and change password and delete db. So let's try to select phpmyadmin. For phpmyadmin, we'll also be using a tool that is very much similar than this, except maybe for the version. Okay, so okay, Pama home. Okay, so it's like original. Okay, we cannot actually change. Okay, so we can still very much the same as what we have. Okay, so for our, let's try to this time to click. Okay, we'll do the import this time. So import. Okay, this is the original layout. Okay, localhost. Let's have to reload first. There's some error, by the way, that occurred. There shouldn't be any error. Okay, so let me just try to close, open it again. Manage phpmyadmin. Let's try to wait first. Try to reload the page also. Okay, so we have it here. Okay, so I'm going to click I'm going to select here database. Okay, it doesn't have any. Okay, so it's currently loading. Okay, so we have it here already. SQL. So I'm going to select SQL. Okay, so what we need to do next is go to our shopping cart.sql, Control A, Control C to copy. Then we can do just paste. Then let's try to click go. Okay, so it's currently okay. So everything has been imported already. So if I'm going to click structure, I will be able to see all of the tables that we have created. Very much similar to what we have done also locally. So let's try to check. Let's say categories. Okay. So soft drinks. We structure here. Then browse. So we also have here soft drinks. Okay. So we're already done uploading our database. So what we need to do next is upload the files. Okay, we're going to click File Manager. Then we have here Upload Files. So it's currently redirecting. Let's try to wait. Okay, so now we have already opened our list of files. So we only have two folders. We have public HTML and we have our TMP or temp folder. Let's try to double click our public.html. Then we have two. Okay, so this is supposed to be empty. So currently, I have been using also this one for my previous class. So I have here two folders. So let me just try to erase this two files, one file and another folder. Okay, delete. Okay, so this is already empty. So what we need to do next is we need to upload the files that we will be using for our shopping cart. But first, let's try to create a new folder. So I'm going to click new folder. I'm going to click this button. You have here new folder. Then we'll be specifying our folder name, and let's try to call this one a shopping underscore cart. Let's try to click create. So we have already created our shopping cart. Okay, so I'm going to double click. Okay, so this is, by the way, one way of doing it, guys. So if I'm also going to post the other way of doing it, uploading files using FileZilla at the bottom of my at the bottom of the description, or at the description area of this video. Then let's try to add upload files. Okay, so we have here this one, upload files. Then let's try to select files. Now for select files, since it's currently in our xampp, I'm going to go to our web projects. Then we have here lessons. Okay, so web's shopping cart. So these are all of the files that we will be uploading. Since there's a lot of files that need to be uploaded, what we need to do is let's try to do a different way, because if we're going to upload each and every one of this, we need, okay, or let's try it out. Okay, we need to highlight everything, then open. Okay, so we have all of these files. So to click upload. So everything is currently uploading. Okay, so as you can see, it's not that long. So we have all of the files that have been uploaded, but the different folders is currently not found. So what do we do next? Okay, again, let's try to create a new. Okay, what we can do is we can just replicate. Okay, so I'm going to click upload files again. Select files. We have here admin. Okay, so I'm going to create a new folder. Call this one as admin, then create. Okay, so we have already admin. I'm going to double click to open. Let's try. By the way, in doing this one, I'm uploading this particular set of files individually. Okay, but currently I'm showing you how to upload files inside the folder. So what I did first was try to create a new file, create a new folder. Then I'm going to upload it manually. So we have here upload files, select files. I'm going to select all of the files inside my admin folder. Going to highlight everything and open. Okay, so everything will be highlighted. Then we have here upload. Okay. Okay, so we already have here inside our admin. But let's say, for example, there's plenty of files that we need to upload. So what can we do? Okay, so I'm going to open my window. Then I'm going to look for FileZilla. Okay, let me just try to look for it here. Now, FileZilla FTP client, by the way, is an FTP client wherein we can use to upload files. So new version. Let me just try to update it first. It won't take that long anyway. Now, FileZilla is just one of those FTP clients that we can use to upload files. Okay, so although this can be quite old when it comes to the user interface, but it's still actually quite useful for what we do. So let's try to have here site manager. Then we have here my name. Okay, so where can we find our username and password as well as our host? Okay, let me just try to show it to you first. Now, for file manager, okay, let's say to click home. tools. Okay, let me just try to look for it first. I have here my websites. Quick actions. View site details. No, not this one. We have here details. Okay. Now for details, these are all of the details that we needed to use if we wanted to upload our files. So we have here host name. Then we also have our password. You can actually specify a new password, change your new password. So it's very much the same as what we have here. If we're going to look at this one, so let me just try to show you guys first. File site manager. So I've already specified my host name. For my host name, I actually copied this one, host name. Then port number. Okay, we need also to specify our port number, which is port 21. Use user, then of course our password. So let me just try to give you guys a review where we were able to find it. Okay, my sites. Then going to click quick actions. Then we have here details. Okay, so this is it. So we have here file host, username. We have our home directory, public, and so on. Okay, so that's all of the information that we needed to input into our site manager. So if you wanted to create a new site, you can actually select you can click this button, new site. Okay, then you will be asked for the different information. Now, so that it will be easier for you, what you can also do is you can just click save. Okay, or you can just actually click OK to save. It will automatically save. So let me just try to delete. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to highlight this one. Then I'm going to click connect. So currently it's establishing connection, or connection has already been established. Could not connect to server. Login authentication failed. Okay. Let's try to change our. Okay. Oh, maybe it's because we haven't specified our port number. Okay. Port number. Then let's try to click connect again. Okay, so it's because we did not specify our port number, so that's how important our port number is. Okay, still could not connect. Okay, login authentication, password required, password. Okay, let's try to details. Let's change password. Maybe let's try to change our password. Okay. Okay, so I specified my password. File, site manager. Then I'm going to specify my password here. Connect. Could not connect to server. For some reason, I cannot connect to my server. Okay. 21. Oh, we have here same as the website password. Okay, so let me just try to connect it again to you guys. Okay, so I'm already inside my public_HTML. So what I basically did was just try to use my default password. So I have the very same password that I used when I tried to log into this particular service or particular website. Okay, so as you can see, already have it here also public HTML, and you have temp. Very much the same folder structure that we have here. Okay, let's try to open public HTML. So we have here shopping cart. Then we have our admin. Now, as you can see, these are all of the different files that we have uploaded, but it's still not yet complete. Okay, so let's try to upload also the other files that we need to make our project work. Okay, so let me just try to open it first. Okay, go back here, lessons, shopping cart. Okay, now one of the good thing about this one is that we can actually, it's not going to specify DB, upload it as a whole. So as you can see, what I basically did was just try to highlight everything, then just remove this one. This is actually the default dump file. Okay, then I'm going to upload everything. Just drag it here on the files navigation. Okay, so since we've already uploaded certain files a while ago, we just wanted to overwrite everything. So we have here overwrite. Okay, always do this action since we wanted to overwrite. Then just click OK. Okay, so everything will just be overwritten. Just try to wait. It won't take that long. Now there are also other file clients that we can use. So one of the other FTP client that you can use is Qt FTP. Okay, which is this one. Although I haven't tried this one, but a lot of people are actually saying that this is quite good as well. Okay. The thing about this one is I don't know if there's a they only have free trial. Okay, so we also have here WinSCP. Okay, this is also another good FTP client. So as you can see, these are all of the different FTP clients that we can use. FileZilla, number 2 is WinSCP, FTP, CyberDuck. I really wanted to try actually this one, WinSCP. So maybe one of these days I'll be trying this one out. So this one is also a this one can also be downloaded as free. Okay, so it's currently uploading. So if you wanted, you can actually download this one. Okay, WinSCP.net, or if you wanted to stick with FileZilla, you can just search for it on your browser. Then we have here FileZilla-project.org. Okay, then you have here FileZilla client. So it's still currently uploading. Okay, everything seems to have been uploaded. Every file or all of the files seems to be uploaded. Okay, let's try to open it here. Okay, so IH Lopez. Okay. Okay, let me just actually forgot. So I'm going to click build a website. There should be our website name. Okay, my sites. Then let's try to click this button. Okay, to open. Okay, so we have here, hooray, your free website has been started. Now, why is it we have something like this? It's because we also tried to upload it inside another folder. Okay, which is, okay, let me just try to close this first, which is inside our shopping cart. So what we can basically do, if it's inside other folder, you can do /shopping_cart. So we have here unable to connect to database shopping cart. Okay, so there's an error. So next thing that we need to do is we need to configure. So we'll be using our FileZilla to configure. So it's actually located in our connect.php. So I'm going to right click, then we have here view and edit. Okay, so we have here, we need to change all of the details. So let me just try to copy first. So this is my username. Okay, for localhost, we can just try to leave it this one as is. For username, for database. Okay. By the way, for this one, for the ID, it differs from person to person or from user to user. So I have here ID 14606722 underscore. Okay, so in your case, it will also be different. Okay, so next is this one, shopping cart user, which is for our root. Then last, we have our password. That one. Okay, it's time to save, close. Okay, so like, let me just try to view and edit. Discard files. Okay. Okay, so we're not able to change. Okay, but specify the password again. Username. And we have here shopping cart. Okay, so we have here finish editing and delete local file. We can just select yes. So the local file will be deleted and the newly edited file will be uploaded. So let's try to upload. Let's try to refresh the page. I'm going to refresh. So it's already here. So it's already up and running. So let's try it out if it's going to work. So I'm going to put here admin. Okay, so we have here admin and log in. Okay, so we have here one order already. Okay, let's try to click products. Okay, so for soft drinks, that's it. Try to add Sprite. Price is again 12.50. Flavor, okay, dimension, quantity 100. Then save product details. Okay, it's not. Okay, let me just try to add it again. Soft drinks, Sprite, 12.50. You have here 100. Okay, let's click inspect. Save products. Okay, there's an error that we have here, as you can see. Split code console network. Okay, we have here Fabicon 200. Let me just try to check first if it's going to work on the database, or if it's in the database, it's structure. Maybe I've forgotten something. Products. Structure. So we also have here auto increment. No partition. Okay, so there seems to be an error on. Okay, let me try to add it again. Now this would also normally happen. Okay, let's just try to do a quick fix on this one. So Sprite, then over here 12.50 color. Okay, we can also edit the files here. So that's under. Okay, let me just try to reload the page. For quantity 100. Try to close first. Okay, tools, file manager, upload files. Okay, let's try to do it here directly so that at least you can see what's happening. insert into products. We have here category ID, product name, price, quantity, values, category 1, okay, for price we have here 12.50, comma, for quantity we have 100. So I have to click go. It's currently loading. Okay. Color doesn't have a default value. Okay. So we also need to specify a default. Okay, we have here already found the error. It's because we have this one. Field color doesn't have a default value. Okay. So we need also to specify our color favor. So sprite we have here lemon. Okay, then save products. So it's still not yet working. Okay, so color lemon. Okay, so let's say to click go. Okay. Okay, let's try to edit our structure so that it will be okay. So null, no, 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 no. But on our database here, okay, products structure, we have here no. So it means basically for no, it cannot accept, or it will not accept empty values. So let's try to change. Okay. Now, why is it that we have a different behavior when it comes to being on the live server and on our test server? So it usually depends on the platform. Okay. So to click this one, shopping cart. What we can do is we can again for products structure. Try to start on this one, change. Okay, this will actually set to allow null. Yes. Let's try to do this one here. So, okay, product name change. Then we can just again re-import null, save. So we have here product name change. Browse our structure again. Let's just try to change everything first. Null, no, 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 no. Product name change. Null, yes. Change also here. Null, yes. Change. Okay, I'm editing, by the way, on my local host. So I'm going to set everything to yes. Null, yes. Save. Change. Change as well. Null. This will actually allow null values. So change. Okay, then you have here null. Let's save. Okay, let's try to export our table. Okay, let's try to click export this time again. You only have exported one database, which is products. Okay, what we need to do next is we need to drop our table products. Okay. So let me just try to open it here. Open. Okay. Okay, I'm going to drop this table. That is, by the way, but if you wanted to allow empty values, or yeah, empty values. So paste, then go. Okay. Can reload the page. Okay, ready. Drinks. Sprite. 1250. Lemon. Quantity, you have here 100. Okay. Now I've already opened also my web host. Okay, this one. So as you can see, by default, it's AI is not marked, or auto increment is not marked. So let's try to mark this time AI. Then try to click save. Maybe this time it will work, because by default it wasn't actually set as AI. So one column, and it must be defined as a key. Okay, so let's first try to define it as a key. How come it made an error? Okay, so maybe along the way while importing, we were not able to uh, set this one as our primary key. Okay, so I'm going to change this one. So extra, we have here more. Okay, let's try to set this one as our primary key. Okay. Try to click change. Now, we already have here an icon of key. It means that ID is already set to primary key. Okay, the next thing that we need to do is we're just going to set this one as our as an auto increment, or set its attribute in auto increment. Okay, so it's going to load. Okay, we have your AI, then save. So already have it here, ID in auto increment. Okay, let's try to open it. Let's try to change it again. Save products. Load the page. This is not yet working. You decide to add another one. You go 1250. Hot and spice C. Then 100. Okay, then try to reload. Still not yet working. Again, let's try to go to our SQL. This is actually an issue when it comes to uploading. So insert into category. Product name, price, color, dimensions, quantity, description, values, to product name, not also as Vigo, price is 1250, comma, color, maybe just leave it blank, dimension, leave it blank, quantity 100, Okay, let's try this time to execute. If it's going to insert it here, then there's something wrong with our code. Currently loading. So there's an error. Insert into products. Okay, I've actually forgot the table name. Okay, click go again. Column count is not much. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have here category ID, product name, price, color, dimensions, quantity, description. Okay, this one should be product image. And just leave it blank. And click go. Out of range for value at row 1. Okay. It's going to copy. Okay, let me just try to right click here, table. Now again, some of the things that actually is working locally doesn't seem to work online. So for last update, we have here current timestamp. Let's try to change it first. Okay, what we can do is we can actually change this one. So instead of int, try to change it to varchar. Probably this is the one that's causing all the errors. But as you've noticed, here on our local database, it's working. But here on our live database or production database is actually not working. So there's an issue or there's an error. So let's again try to wait. Okay, let's try to specify varchar. Then maybe you can have the length 100. Then save. I'm going to copy. Let's try to click go. If it's going to insert, then that's the okay. So that's the main issue. We were able to troubleshoot the issue. So we have here already legal. Okay. Now let's try this time to enter via our user interface. So sardines for product 555 again 450 flavor tomato quantity 150. Okay, okay, before I forget, there's still an I'm going to uncomment this one first under edit file, then click save. Okay, so it's save and close. Then it's like to reload again the page. Sardines product 555 price 450 flavor tomato dimension okay 100. Then we have your save products. That's it. So we have already have it here legal. So this is already our working project. So the issue that one of the issue actually that that wasn't that that enables us or that prevents us from properly inserting the file was this one. So this one. So this is actually on our local database. So we have here int. So I'm going to change this one as well. Last update. So instead of int, I'm going to change it to varchar. Okay. So length is 100. Then I'm going to click save. So actually this is already it. So this is already our product. So I'm going to click log out. Okay, so I'll be logging out. Then I'm going to remove this part. So we already have it here, although it doesn't have any images yet, but you can actually just add the image later. So that's it for our shopping cart tutorial.